Hello everyone. The topic for today's class is security issues in internet marketing. With the advent of internet, many aspects of life have become fully or semi-automated. Shopping online is no different. With just a few clicks, the user can send their money to virtually anywhere in the world for nearly any product. An item as simple as a pen or a paper clip to a luxury car or even homes are bought and sold online. The simplicity and ease makes this an attractive offer for consumer, especially in their busy lifestyles. An internet offers the access to a world of products and services. Nearly any product can be bought and sold online. Today, internet is a famous word for entertainment, wherein we see a lot of web series on YouTube. Today, internet is a source of every kind of information. There is a saying which says that if the Third World War happens, it will be a war of data. But at the same time, it creates opportunities for scammers, hackers, and identity thieves. Before we go ahead, let's have a look on how we think internet shopping takes place. To us, it looks like a simple process where a customer selects the product and puts it in the cart of an online shopping website with the help of internet and places an order. But the reality is much different. It is a tedious process which takes place within a few seconds. As soon as the consumer makes an attempt to place an order, an entry is registered in the database of the online shopping website. The website in turn makes a coordinated effort with the concerned credit and debit card payment processors. Within seconds, the payment gateway authorizes the payment and the transaction is complete. We can buy a product of our desire within few seconds and the product is delivered to our doorstep within a few days. The online shopping is considered to be very easy for many, but on the other hand, like a coin has two sides, the same is the issue with online marketing. As consumers, we highlight many issues like we are not able to touch the product. We do not have a physical experience while buying products. A survey was conducted in which it was highlighted that why people do not prefer online shopping. The results of the survey indicated that 51% people said that they do not prefer online shopping because they cannot touch or feel the product they are buying. A 5% people said that they feel online shopping is another name for fraudulent activities. Now the question arises, why do they think so? The majority of the online consumers feel that online payments are not secure. There are chances of not only losing their hard earned money, but on the other hand, there are chances that their identities and personal details may be at risk. In a big survey by BI Intelligence, it was observed that a majority of 81% customers preferred cash on delivery rather than online payment options, as they do not want to be a part of the fraud activities going on around them. We have even heard people saying that if you are buying a product from an unknown website, it is better to be safe by going for a cash on delivery of a product. Now, before proceeding further, let's have a look at a video. Many people find online shopping convenient, but there are drawbacks to online shopping, with the most notable being exposure to fraud. Today, many types of fraud surround the online shopping industry, and being knowledgeable about them, it is the first step to prevent ourselves from falling victim to these schemes. One type of online fraud is overcharging. Many companies will put additional charges in the final print of your checkout statement, and others just steal a one time or multiple payments without your consent. Another issue is phishing. Phishing is where a look-alike of a reputable shopping website is created. Some online websites may look exactly like a reputable or even a well known brand or a corporation, but the URL may be a complete different story. When you look at the URL, you may feel that the URL is not the original website. Please confirm your URLs before going for any online shoppings. Many of these websites are set up to look like a shopping website that a consumer can trust. But instead, these websites just store all your data and later use it for fraudulent purposes. With phishing comes identity theft. Many people input their information on the websites they trust, but this information is not always secure. It is especially dangerous when you're using your credit cards with an unknown website. One of the look-alike websites that was a phishing website took all the information from its consumers and later on used the parasited information to open new accounts and issue new cards by using your identity. Many fraudulent websites used your information to take loans based on your identity cards. Besides the technological aspects of fraud, physical fraud is also committed. When buying from websites, consumers may think that they are getting a good deal on a product which is normally relatively expensive. These sales from reputable websites can often be misleading. Certain websites allow anybody to sell products on, which creates a market for fake and bootleg products. It is always important to check the history of your seller and read all the details to ensure the product is actually the brand you are intending to buy. A good rule of thumb says that if it's too good to be true, then it is usually not. Designer headphones, purses, and watches will always cost around the retail prices online, but the fake or bootleg products will be considerably cheaper, with the sellers mostly originating in China. Another biggest aspect is to look for refund and return policies. Many sites that allow their users to sell goods have a process of refunding buyers who get or receive a broken or a defective product. But not all the websites do have this policy. It is always important to ensure that what you are buying is fully backed up by the seller or the manufacturer or the retailer or the website. If the items are not backed, broken or defective items will be delivered to your homestep and you lose all your hardcore earned money. Remember to check the integrity of all the websites before purchasing and limit which sites will have access to your personal data. Please ensure the URLs before providing your personal data. Now, let us have a look how can we prevent ourselves from these fraudulent activities. To prevent this, it is always a good idea to make sure that you are buying from a trusted website. Always cross-check the URL. ensure the security of your credit cards before providing the details of your credit and your debit cards. Always check the reviews before buying. And if you face a fraudulent activity, make sure that you report and write reviews about the frauds for the concerned website. Always check the seller for fraud. Strangely, it is always found that fake or bootleg products are considerably cheaper than the original products, and these products are mostly from the sellers that are originating in China. Ensure that whatever you are buying is fully backed by either the seller or the manufacturer, the retailer, or the online website. Now, let's have a look at the key takeaways from this presentation. Always ensure your secrecy. Always enclose your information with a digital envelope. That means always ensure that you are giving your information to a trusted website. Always ensure about the delivery and order placement messages. If any fraud appears, you can always take a charge of these messages and contact the concerned online websites. Provide secure distribution and management of keys needed to provide a secure communication between you and your recipient. Provide undeniable end-to-end proof of each of the messages between you and your recipient. Always securely identify your clients and your websites. Enclose your details with digital signatures and certificates. Before we end the session, let's have a look at a case study. A well-known website for books which had a massive collection with all different and rare kind of books. It contained all the books which had historical facts, archaeological facts, architectural work, and modern fashion industry. It also contained work of fiction and novels from all kind of authors. It was a rare collection of information. The website had details of its valued customers so that they can access and benefit their most valued readers. They had created a section where the reader can select the books of his favorite authors and read it later on. Suddenly, one day, the main server was hacked and the covers of all the valuable books were interchanged. A fashion industry book had a cover of an archaeological book. Later on, the website was completely shut down for more than a month to access where the faults were in the security system. On complete analysis, it was found that the hackers had been hacking the valued information for not only books but also the readers from the last 4 months. There were fraudulent activities going on in the names of the readers from last 4 months. They had been using the identity, the address, the phone numbers of the readers of the website. Now, before we end the session, you have to answer the MCQs followed with the session. Now, let's end the session, but before we go ahead, always make sure that you are having a secure online marketing. Do not go for fraudulent activities. Beware of the frauds around you. Be safe in your life. Thank you. Have a nice day.